Charlie Beer here again. I'm an undergraduate marketing major with a BIA minor. For the second topic, or for the second session I went to, it wasn't really a session. It was actually I don't know exactly what it was called, but it was the same stuff as at the awards showcase I went to yesterday, but it was in the main conference hall today, and they had a bunch more booths set up where you could walk around. Again, I was talking with all the different booths that I thought were cool. I tried to go to some or at least I tried to go to new things to make sure I could talk about new things today. But I also went back and talked to the plastic waste building project people, as well as the agricultural drone that I talked about yesterday. Those were both awesome to hear more about, and I got to hear a different perspective because there were new people coming in to talk about them today. But as for the things I was looking at today in the event center that I thought were really cool, was first Unitree Robotics had their new what was it? It was the Go To robotic dog. Uh, Go and then the number two, not Go To. But it was I've always just seen I remember Boston Dynamics coming out with that a few years ago when they were doing their robot dog, and they also had their robot like person who was like jumping up blocks and stuff. And obviously, I thought it was really cool when I saw it then. Robots are awesome. I've been a big fan ever since I was a kid. Like Transformers and all that were my jam. So seeing it in person is really cool, and it gives me hope for the future that those will be all over the place. But yeah, it was really just awesome to see it in person for the first time. It was actually the first time I saw it. I was walking down the street. I think it was on Second Street over near the convention center, and it was like walking around in the road, like it was doing backflips and stuff for the crowd and like dancing around and stuff. And I thought that was awesome. And I didn't really know what it was. I thought maybe someone just had a robot dog and they were showing it off to the people at the event center because they knew they would like that. But it was really cool to get to go up in person. I got to like feel it, get a look at it up close, talk to some of the guys behind it, and I was asking a lot about the technical stuff because I'm getting a bit of expertise in coding from my BIA minor, but all went over my head. What they're doing is so far beyond what I even can understand, but it was so cool to get to see it up close, and I was really happy to be there. The second person I or talked to that I really liked, I think it was called, I don't know if I was saying this right, but New House or something, PNEU House. But what they're doing is specializing is in inflatable architecture. So they have these, I think they said the biggest one was like 60 feet, like domes and different types of architectural features that you can inflate and put into event spaces and use for events. They actually had all the seating in there were these inflatable tubes, which were kind of like what you'd see on a bounce castle, but like they've transitioned that into being portable, eco-friendly, modular, like units that you can bring to any events you want to go to. They set them up really easy. All it takes is a little airflow. You close them up, they're ready to go. They don't need any assistance or anything. And they kind of take a new approach to what has normally been the architecture, which is like folding chairs and a couple sun tents. But now they have these awesome inflatable domes and stuff that they can put up for as long as they need them to be there and then take them down very easily, pack it up without damaging the environment or doing anything too crazy like that. And it was just really cool because I got to see like I had been sitting on their seats and I was talking about how cool they were and I was walking around thinking they were just some company that had been partnered to work with them to give them like some seats and stuff. But it turns out they were one of the groups there that were actually working with them, and I thought that was awesome. And for the final group that I really like to see today, that were something I'm really looking forward to in the future was it was Shock's Open Fit Air headphones. They're these cool headphones. The ones I have right now have the same thing where you wrap around the back of your ear, which kind of helps hold them in place. They don't move around as much like AirPods do. But these don't actually go inside the ear. They just kind of hover above it. And I've kind of seen these before, but anytime I've seen them, they've kind of been like gimmick products. They don't have great sound quality. You have a lot of stuff coming in from the background noise. But these were honestly some of the most amazing headphones I've ever used. I only really wear headphones for plane rides. Otherwise, if I'm listening to music, it's on like a speaker or in the car. I don't really wear headphones in my day-to-day life. And these were amazing because they don't go in the ear, so they don't cause all that aggravation that I'm used to when I wear a pair of earbuds that I'm not used to for 6 to 8 hours on a long flight. And these just put right on top. The noise cancellation was as good as the Beats I have. Like I swear I could still hear because obviously we're in the middle of the convention center and like everyone was talking to everyone. It was a loud area. but majority of the noise was being cut out, which was something I wasn't expecting whatsoever. I was kind of trying them on to see like, oh, how gimmicky are these? This like I've never seen them in person or really gotten the chance to try them. I've just seen the videos. And it was honestly one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. And they were shockingly cheap. It was like $150 for the pair when AirPods are going for five plus $100 for new pairs. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for these once I've kind of emerged on the market and I start seeing more. It was really awesome to see the exhibits today, and I hope they're still up tomorrow because there were a few I didn't get a chance to see because there were really long lines and I was on my way to another session at that time. But it was really cool.